Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your favorite channel. As usual, this is the big point analysis segment where we get to give you details about the political happenings in the Republic of Kenya and the international world. So now, as usual, I have another interesting analysis, ladies and gentlemen. But first, let's take a quick recap of our previous analysis. So yesterday we went through allegations of Abdigulay and Boyamolu deciding to rebel against Chairman CHEBUKATI. And that allegation was supported by a tweet from one Mr. Kinuthia Pius. You can search for that tweet. It was posted on 21st of August 2022. It received massive number of tweets, or of retweets, and number of likes. So I shared the statistics in yesterday's video. So you can go back to that video and check it out. So today being the 23rd of August 2022, a day after Supreme Court received close to 8 petitions, all targeted at undoing what CHEBUKATI did unlawfully, as described by many Kenyans. So ladies and gentlemen, as usual, we always like to start with some tweets that we consider relevant to the current analysis. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take you through some of those tweets that I sampled. I always do that for you because you are my worthy viewer. So I did some sampling of around 4 tweets. And there was a tweet from Senator Ledama, and there is something that Senator Ledama said that caught my attention. So that's what I'm sharing. And this was in specific reference to Ahmed Nasir's law. So this is what Senator Ledama said. Why are you always on the side of the wrong and evil? When will you ever be on the right side, on the side of right and good? When was the last time you stood for others and not for self? For a nomad, it takes dead conscience to shamelessly stand for what you stand for. Senator Ledama Olekina posted that, and that post was on the 22nd August at 2:36 p.m. So there was another tweet from my favorite, for political analysts, and by now you can guess because you know I said about this favorite of mine in the previous analysis. So there is a tweet from Mutahi Ngunyi, and that tweet was also posted on the 22nd of August, 5:06 p.m. This is what Mutahi Ngunyi said. Today, the 22nd of August, we celebrate the life and times of our founding father, Jomo Kenyatta. A nation that does not honor its heroes will receive no honor amongst nations. That's from Mutahi Ngunyi. Then there was another one from Honorable Kabando Wakabando. And this is the tweet that Kabando Wakabando posted. We must bring political chicanery, deception, predatory, electoral robbery, lies to an abrupt end. I, Kabando Wakabando, steadfastly and unapologetically stand, agree, endorse Comrade Raila Odinga's and Patriot Martha Karua's petition. IEBC culpable, Raila won. This was in specific reference. I think what Kabando Wakabando is trying to do is to make it known to the people that he supported Azimio 150%. Then there was another tweet from none other than the exile lawyer, and I'm not trying to say the exile lawyer just per se, but that is what people say, Dr. Miguna. And this is what Dr. Miguna posted. And by the way, this tweet received a lot of bad replies, and some of those replies I can't even share them on this platform. But then those replies were not good to a person of Miguna's caliber. So this is what Dr. Miguna said. I'm looking for a short man called Musheru. Has anyone seen him? So that's it for our tweet of the day. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you again to Yoleno TV. I've given you some of those recaps on the tweets that are posted. So welcome to our channel again. And if you're first-time viewer, as usual, I always like to encourage first-time viewers to subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up. You can hit the notification bell so that anytime we upload a video such as this one, you will always become the first person to get notified. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take you straight to a petition that was filed by Azimio One Kenya Alliance, and in specific reference to our analysis today is none other than James Agri Bob Onyango, and many people know him as James Orengo. That is a term that is a name that most people are familiar with, but his full names are James Agri Bob Onyango. And you know James Orengo is one of the senior counsels of the Republic of Kenya, and he represented NASA in 2017, of course, with Otiende Amolo, and they won the case that led to nullification of the elections for the 2027 general election. Orengo will be leading the Azimio One Kenya legal team. So Orengo cited what CHEBUKATI did as tantamount to a civilian coup, and the math didn't add up. That is what Orengo insinuated. So, and from the rest of the details, that is, ladies and gentlemen, Orengo seems to be arguing that there is no need for a repeat election in the Republic of Kenya because the evidence they have reveals that Raila Amolo Odinga won this election, but it was robbed from him by CHEBUKATI himself. Those are some of those petition details that have been filed. So I think for the past 1 week, this channel, I have kept viewers informed, especially with allegations, and now the petition has been filed, and it's evident most of the facts that we shared were legit, because you saw what in the press briefings, what Orengo said, and what those other petitioners said, and most of those facts that they were giving to the people, if you go through our previous videos, they are the same facts that we have given. So that means our sources were legit. That confirms it all. So allow me to quote what the current governor in waiting, that is currently a Senator Orengo said. And he categorically talked directly to the world, telling the world what happened. And this is what Orengo had to say. And you should have something on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, but I will read it for you. This election amounted to a civilian coup, to the effect that every rule of the game was violated. We are bringing into focus many other things, including the commission itself. The commission has become a cesspool of transgressions and criminality, and we are accusing the chairperson of the commission for running the commission in a very dictatorial manner. We are also taking into account the manner in which the technology that was used in the conduct of the elections was abused, and we have evidence where systems, networks, laptops, and the entire KIMS kits were corrupted in order to achieve the results in favor of William Samoei Ruto. He went further and said, I have never seen the most corrupt election in our country. In fact, if elections are held in a manner like was held on the 9th of August, then there is no use to have elections in our Republic of Kenya. That was a strong statement, a strong message to Kenyans and to the world that there is no need to have elections in the Republic of Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to dissect this press briefing because there is a part whereby Orengo has talked about technology having been compromised. Remember, There was a time CHEBUKATI rose to the podium and said that there have been several attempts to attack their servers. Almost 200 attempts. But allow me to again take you back a bit to a KPMG report soon after the verifications of those of voters, in the voter register and registrations of new voters. KPMG released a report saying that close to 1 million voters were registered into the IEBC system illegally. What does that mean? That means that the KPMG audit firm discovered that 1 million people existed in the database suspiciously. Then there was allegations about ghost tallying stations, ghost polling station. Let me talk about that. Ghost polling station. Then there was allegation of super admin accounts with access rights that are similar to rights that can be used to alter details in the database directly. So, ladies and gentlemen, one of the access rights was the trigger access right. Then there was the delete, update, and insert. And we talked about those in our previous videos. I'm not going to bring them again into this analysis. But ladies and gentlemen, those access rights that we discussed in our previous analysis confirms the allegations that Orengo has put across. Because, ladies and gentlemen, once you have an account with those access rights, then it means you can comfortably edit the details in the database. And mind you, I'd like to take you through something regarding that portal. The portal reveals details that are in the database. And if you can have access rights, the trigger access right, the update access right, and delete, that means you can go into the database and remove particular forms and insert into the database particular forms. You can as well create another system somewhere and link it with that system and upload forms directly by removing and inserting what you want. So I am not saying that I'm the judge. I'm not saying that that is what happened, because I was not there. But the allegations that Orengo, the senior counsel, has put across as to the technology having been compromised confirms my point that indeed that could have happened. And then there is a point where it talks about networks and laptops, being compromised. We saw Gladys Boscheloi in IBC, when there was allegations that he sneaked in a laptop. That already confirms the allegation that Orengo has put across here again. Then there is the entire KIMS kit were corrupted. You had in the eve of election that there was a KIMS kit that disappeared. That also, what happened to that KIMS kit? CHEBUKATI has not come out clear to say whether this KIMS kit was found and what happened to that KIMS kit going forward. Could it be that that is what was used for these fictitious polling stations that it was alleged to have been created in the system? And if the KPMG released that the 1 million and the polling station, the user accounts were created, there has never been a report whether these details were removed from the IEBC system. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think as One Kenya lands as a watertight case, if they have all the evidences, as they've always said, and you saw the truck that carried boxes of evidences, I don't know how courts will. I think there's going to be a lot of work to be done. And from what I saw, I think the court might have to request for a retally of those forms. That is, if they validate these forms, find that these forms are genuine. I think, and I don't know, but I'm foreseeing a scenario by now, if the courts can decide that in each county there is a county returning officer. Each and every counting officer might have to be called to verify whether the contents or the forms that have been submitted in the court are legit. I'm just saying, I'm not an advocate, I'm not a judge, but I'm just looking at this possibility of courts deciding that now, for us to end this war or to end this malpractice, then we need to verify these forms in the presence of both agents from Kenya Kwanza and agents from Azimio One Kenya Alliance, and each and every county returning officer will be required to attend maybe a designated place to verify these forms in the presence of the courts, so that they can look at the authenticity of these forms. And if in the event that the forms are found to be legit, a retally can be done. This will be now to save the country from the burden of a re-election. And if the results go in favor of William Samoei Ruto, the courts can decide to affirm that win of William Samoei Ruto, and William Samoei Ruto becomes the automatic president of the Republic of Kenya. And we will all support the president, the new president. But if the case goes against William Ruto and it's found that the tally reveals that it is 50+1 for Raila Amolo Odinga, then William Samoei Ruto will have to swallow an humble pie and know that he was beaten in his own game. But if the threshold does not meet 50+1, then I'm foreseeing a scenario whereby the court might decide that IEBC conduct a fresh election for the presidential seat only, and IEBC might also be forced, or maybe an interim body can be appointed to conduct this election, because remember, the courts are the custodians of the law. They give directions when the people fail to interpret the law the way it's required. And according to what many advocates, what many legal experts have cited, CHEBUKATI went against the law, and the law might have to catch up with him. And should that happen, then CHEBUKATI will be culpable, answerable to some charges that will be leveled or have been leveled against him. So ladies and gentlemen, allow me to wind up, but I have my closing remarks. And this is what I think I should put across to you, because I know my viewers are both from Kenya Kwanza and Azimio One Kenya Alliance. So let us stay united going forward. Whichever direction the courts decide to take this case, please let us stay united. We are one Kenya, one tribe, and the tribe is Kenya. So let's stay united, and should the court decide that we do a fresh election, let us all turn out in our numbers. Let us not feel disenfranchised because of these corrupt deals from IEBC and some individuals that have been alleged to have involved CHEBUKATI in. So let us stay united, like I said, and together as one. Allow me to again remind first-time viewers to subscribe to this channel, and to any viewers not subscribed, please support our channel by subscribing. And once again, I'd like to encourage you to share our channel widely. And the truth of the matter is that the channel is growing, and I'm so glad for that. And it's because of your support. We are still on a road to 10,000 subscribers. I believe that with your support and the support of your friend, we will reach there in a month's time or less. So ladies and gentlemen, stay safe from where you are, stay blessed, and until we meet again, bye-bye.